Hello friends, welcome back to my channel Learn Easy. Today we are going to study about Roman numerals. It's one of the very famous topic and very favorite of all the students starting from class 3 onwards. So this topic will be telling you about when did Roman numerals originate? How do we express the numbers, the Hindu-Arabic numbers in the Roman numerals? And what are the rules for writing the Roman numerals? So friends, if you like my video, please hit the like button and share it with your friends. And if you haven't subscribed my channel yet, please press the bell icon to get the regular updates. Let's begin Roman numerals from Learn Easy. So, Roman numerals originated in ancient Rome. Romans did not have a zero in their number system and were not aware of the place value system either. So it has been derived from the Etruscan numeral system adapted from the Attic numerals of the Greeks. The earliest form of the Roman number system underwent changes with the passing years. The Roman numeral system that exists today is a slightly modified version of the ancient one. The characteristic feature of this number system is that letters of the alphabet. So friends, what is the major part of this? We use letters. Yes, we use letters of the alphabets are used to represent the numbers. Okay, so this was a brief introduction about what is a Roman numeral, right? So let's begin. So basically, we do not know the exact year in when the Roman numbers were devised, right? So as you can see on the screen, you have certain, you can say you have few hand gestures. Yes, you have few hand gestures, and these hand gestures, see, if you represent one on the figure, you get the Roman numeral 1. So two fingers represent 2. Right, 3 represents 3 in the Roman, that is 3 bars. And if I come to 4, we have 4 bars. So this is something to worry about. Then if I make 5, I get a V. So this is correct. And if I make 10 from the fingers, I got a cross here. So this cross represents X. But the major part which we need to worry about is the 4, number 4. Do we really represent 3 bars? So this is a question mark, and you all will be able to understand that why we do not use this 4, that representation of 4 bars in Roman numerals, with the help of this video. Alright, I hope things are getting clear to many of you that what are Roman numerals. So these are basically Roman numerals which originated in the ancient Rome. So this is like a usual way of writing numbers throughout the Europe. Well, and in the late Middle Ages, right? So number system are represented by the combination of letters from the Latin alphabet. So all these alphabets will be Latin alphabets. So first of all, to begin with, I will be telling you about the 7 basic symbols in the Roman numerals. As you can see, 1 bar represents 1. If I draw 5, so that's what we had just done previously. And everybody now knows how to write 10. So we write 1 as 1 bar, 5 as V, 10 as X. Fine. Now, if I go ahead with the next one, so 50 is represented by L. 50 is represented by L, and 100 is represented by C. 500 is represented with capital alphabet D, and 1000 is expressed as M, capital M, right? So I repeat here, I'm going to tell you a small trick also how we are going to learn this. See, 7 basic symbols which are there in the Roman numerals. With the help of these, we are going to write. So 1 is 1 bar, 5 is V, 10 is X, L is 50, 100 is C, 500 is D, M is 1000. You all can write this in your notebooks, or you can even take a screenshot of this slide. Shall I go ahead with the trick? Yes? Can I go ahead with the writing and alright. So this is a small trick. Now what is this trick? This means with the red I have symbols, and I have just tried to make a small story of it. That is, my dear cat loves extra vitamins intensely. So this is the trick. My dear cat loves. So here, if I write the numbers as well, so that is going to be I represents 1, V represents 5, X represents 10, L represents 50, C represents 100, D represents 500, and M represents 1000. Okay, so I repeat, my dear cat loves extra vitamins. My dear cat loves extra vitamins. So that is 1, 5, 10, 50, 100 and 500. So all of you, this is very important. So you please learn this trick, and it's going to be very, very beneficial. I hope you all are liking my video, so please don't forget to subscribe my channel for further updates. Everybody has made a note of this trick. With the red we have symbols and the numbers I have written with my black pen, right? So it's my dear cat loves extra vitamins. Am I clear? Alright, let's go forward. Now, rules for writing the Roman numerals. So these are some of the very, very important rules. With the help of these rules only you are going to write the Roman numeral. First point says, I'm going to teach you the rules first, and then with the help of some rules we are going to solve certain questions. So rules for writing numbers in the Roman numerals are as follows. First is numerals V, L and D are never repeated. We can never repeat them. V, L and D are never repeated, and they are never subtracted. So thing to be kept in mind that we never subtract them and we never repeat them. It's clear? Coming to the second rule. 1 can be subtracted from either 5 or 10. 1 ko we can only subtract from either 5 or 10. Clear? Coming to the third one. X can be subtracted from L and C only. So L means 50 and C means, I'll just write it again. So L means 50 and C means 100. Then the fourth one is C can be subtracted from D and M only. Yes, C can be subtracted from M and D only. Please read these rules very, very carefully. C को हम किससे subtract भी can be subtracted from D and M only. Fifth, if a smaller numeral follows a larger numeral, the numerals are added. Okay, if a smaller numeral is followed by a larger numeral, then the numerals are added. Okay. So these were the 5 rules. I hope these 5 rules are clear. Now we have certain questions. Let's do these questions based on these rules what we have studied till now. So let me start with it. So the first is, how will you write 522 in Roman numerals? Now, in order to write 522 in Roman numerals, I am supposed to break this. Yes, my first step is going to be that I am going to break 522 as 500 plus 20 plus 2. So the very first thing everybody is asked is supposed to expand the number. So as we already know that 500 is D, and if I want to write 20, so 10 is X, so 2 times X, and the 2 is 2 bars. So my answer is D, X, X, 2. So this is my answer. Am I clear to all of you? Coming to the second part. Which number is represented by CCL XXV? So once I am going to write whatever number is given to me, then I am going to break it. Yeah, so C stands for 100, second C again 100, L stands for 50, X stands for 10, X stands for 10, and V stands for 5. So that means if I had 100 plus 100 plus 50 plus 10 plus 10 again plus 5. So what do I get? I get 275. So these two questions are just very basic question. One was to convert into Roman numerals, and second was to find out whether it is in Roman numerals or in the Hindu Arabic, right? So first, in the first question, what did we do? 522. So that is 500 plus 20 plus 2, right? And represented, now the second number is CCLXXV. So what I did, I just converted with the help of the 7 standard symbols. My dear cat use that formula, and then I have written, so C stands for 100, L stands for 50, X stands for 10, and V stands for 5. So that's 275. Okay, so this is the way I have done. So please, I would request all of you to please do these questions also in your notebook. So these are going to be very interesting for all of you. Alright, let's go forward. Now we have another 6th rule. 5 rules we have done. Now coming to the 6th rule. 6th rule says, if a smaller numeral appears before a larger numeral, subtract the value of the smaller numeral from the larger one. That means if I want to do one of the question, we'll understand. So I have a number XL. I already know that L stands for 50 and X stands for 10. Obviously 10 is obviously the 10 is less than 50. So that means in XL, so what I will do, I am going to subtract and I am going to get my answer as 40. Do you understand what I have done? What I have done is XL in Hindu Arabic numerals. That means X is 10, L is 50. When we have a smaller numeral at first place, then we have to subtract. Similarly, if I see the example number 2, so I have CM. Now CM means M is 1000 and C is 100. So obviously 100 is less than 1000, right? So what I will do, I will subtract 1000 minus 100 and I will get 900. So this is my answer. Am I clear to all of you? Am I clear? So this was the sixth rule when we have a smaller symbol at the first position and the greater symbol at the second position. So what do? We subtract. Yes, so we subtract. So this rule is again a very important one. Coming to the seventh rule, numerals I, X, C and M can be repeated to represent a number but cannot be repeated more than 3 times. Numerals I, X, C and M can be repeated to represent a number but cannot be repeated more than 3 times, right? So example, CCC is 300 but 400 cannot be. So we cannot. This is something very important. That's the reason we do not write we cannot write 4 with 3 bars. Do you understand? Remember, so when I had to write 4, yes, so let me just write it for you. So I was writing 4, so I cannot write this. So this is a wrong way. So how will I write 4? I will first place the small symbol. So this will become 5. This will become 1. So 5 minus 1 is 4. So this is the Roman numeral for 4. Do you understand? That's why we do not write 4 bars. We cannot repeat a symbol more than 3 times. Am I clear? Let's go to the next rule. Eighth rule, and this is the last rule for all of you. When a smaller numeral is written in between two larger numerals. When a smaller numeral is written in between two larger numerals, it is always subtracted from the larger numeral just after it. That means, see, so it's, if I have a same number like this, right? So this is 10, which I know. This is 1 and again this is 10. So what I will do, I will not touch this. I am going to talk about them. So that is 10 plus and then is 10 minus 1. Do you understand? So that's 10 plus 9, which is equal to 19. We cannot say 10 minus 1 for the initial ones. So that's what this rule is a bit related to rule 6. So this rule is basically related to rule 6. That rule 6 was, if a smaller numeral appears before a larger numeral, subtract the value of the smaller numeral from the larger numeral. Okay. So these were the 8 rules to understand the Roman numerals. Now this is the chart for the Roman numerals, which is very important. Okay, so you can take a screenshot of the site or you can just write down all these symbols along with their Hindu Arabic numerals in your notebooks. So 1 stands with 1 eye, 2 stands for 2 eye, 3 stands for 3 eyes, 4 is 1 V, 5 is V, 6 is V1, 7 is V2, 8 is V3, 9 is 1x, 10 is x, 20 is 2x, 30 is 3x, 40 is XL, 50 is L, 60 is LX, 70 is LXX, 80 is LXXX, 90 is XC, 100 is C, 500 is D, 1000 is M. Am I clear? So this is very important for all of you to understand it. Roman numerals is a topic where every time, whether you are in class 5, you're in class 6, 7, every chapter has the first chapter, one of the topics as Roman numerals. So thanks for watching my video, and now you can join us on Facebook as Learn Easy, and you can also find us on Instagram as Learn Easy Online. So please like, share and subscribe the channel for regular updates. Thank you everybody.